Hello, dear Gemini. Do you feel that slight, subtle tremor that passes through the environment, as if the air carries a whisper that only your curious soul can decipher? It is this almost invisible energy that announces possibilities and awakens your desire to discover the world around you. But before we dive into this universe full of discoveries, I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, like this video, and share it with other people who also deserve to feel this special vibration. And 2, make this synergy even stronger. Leave it here in the comments. I receive the energy of now, followed by the city where you watch me from. This simple gesture creates a deep link, opening magical paths between you and the pulse of the universe. Today, the atmosphere seems to play with your perceptions, almost like a transparent veil that reveals what was hidden in recent days. When you, Gemini, who carry in your chest the desire to understand, interpret, and transform everything you see, will feel a breeze of freedom involving your thoughts, inviting you to see possibilities in every corner. It's as if, when you close your eyes for a moment, you can hear a distant, soft, and hypnotic melody. This invisible music lightly touches your sensitivity, making your every idea come to life, color, and movement. You may notice a different aroma in the air, perhaps something sweet, capable of sparking old memories or awakening dreams that have not yet been expressed. This subtle scent comes as a sign that your restless mind is ready to explore territories that previously seemed unattainable. As you observe this fluid energy that invades your day, try to maintain a balance between the impulse to soar and the need to be guided by a clear strategy. At times, the desire to start several projects at the same time may arise, but it is best to place each idea in an order that facilitates progress. Imagine touching the surface of a delicate paper, feeling the smooth texture, and noticing that if you press too hard, it could tear. Likewise, you need to understand how far you can go without overloading yourself. And right now, while your heart warms with the infinite curiosity that defines you, work and commitments call for moderation so that you don't lose your way amidst so many options. Your affectionate side emerges in a special way, inviting you to interact with loved ones from a renewed perspective. If you are in a relationship, you may notice signs of complicity that manifest themselves in a gentler tone of voice or a more affectionate touch of hands. If you're single, be aware. A slight chill on your arm or that feeling that something interesting is about to happen could indicate that someone special is approaching, even if in a subtle way. While love warms your heart, work calls for calm, as there is a chance that you will feel so inspired that you want to tackle all the tasks at once. Remember that success also lies in the patience to see each project through to the end. When it comes to finances, the day demands attention to details that go unnoticed at first. You may notice a repetitive sound inside your home, perhaps a clock you don't usually notice, or a slight buzzing sound coming from an electronic device. These noises, no matter how small, can be a warning for you to take a look at your expenses, review some values, or even research investments that could bring more stability. Your dynamic spirit encourages you to look for new sources of income, but don't forget to use caution to avoid venturing into something that doesn't offer the necessary security. A specific aroma can be your guide to decisions. If you smell a pleasant and calm smell when evaluating an opportunity, it is a sign that it is worth delving deeper into the subject. If the smell is a little strange, perhaps you should rethink. To take care of your health and well-being, try to identify how your body reacts to the intense emotions that usually surround your mind. A small tightness in the chest, or slightly faster breathing may indicate that the level of anxiety has increased. In these moments, it is worth taking a few minutes to close your eyes, inhale deeply, and feel the air entering and leaving your lungs harmoniously. This simple exercise restores your serenity and helps you keep your spirits up, without letting stress overwhelm you. Also, if you have the chance to walk outside or touch a cold surface, like a wall at home or a closet door, do so without hesitation. This contact with a different texture can represent a grounding gesture, reminding you that you are grounded in the now, even if your mind flies. There's luck and intuition dancing together today, Gemini, asking you to open your eyes to signs appearing in the most unusual places. Sometimes you might hear your name in the middle of a distant conversation, or notice that a specific theme appears repeatedly throughout the day. If these events arouse your curiosity, don't ignore them. They could be clues that you are on the right path to achieving something you so desire. Your intuition finds fertile soil in your versatility, so allow yourself to explore each insight with the lightness that only you can master. Who knows? Maybe a casual comment from an acquaintance might just be the answer to a question you've been carrying. In personal and professional relationships, there is an invitation to explore new partnerships, but also to value your independence. You will feel inclined to exchange ideas, listen to different opinions, but without losing sight of the fact that the final decision is up to you. While managing this balance, remember that the sum of two or more creative minds can generate unusual solutions, which would be difficult to emerge if you were acting alone. If you are faced with an obstacle that seemed small, but suddenly becomes larger, try to listen to the perception of someone you trust. Sometimes a single sentence from another person is capable of dissolving complexities and opening up new possibilities. When it comes to planning and setting goals, your mind focused in 1,000 directions may need a compass to avoid getting lost. Try writing down your ideas somewhere you can revisit, whether it's a notebook, an app, or even scattered notes if that's your style. You may notice that when you put your plans on paper, the feeling of overload decreases as everything stops living solely in your head, and don't ignore the spark of creativity that appears when you least expect it. While walking around the house or talking to someone, a flash of inspiration can emerge, showing a new direction for a project that has been stalled. In the aspect of spirituality and inner growth, feel as if your soul is ready to listen to the secrets that live in silence. It may be that soft music, the sound of birds outside, or even the rustle of dry leaves under your feet make you realize the grandeur that exists in the details. These moments of contemplation act as food for your sensitivity, remembering that not everything needs a rational explanation to be enjoyed. When you allow yourself to contemplate the mystery without trying to decipher it immediately, you make room for the wisdom of life to reveal itself little by little. Amid this dance of sensations, it's normal for challenges and obstacles to arise. Maybe a plan needs to be postponed, or the answer you're waiting for will take a little longer to arrive. In these moments, try to reevaluate priorities, asking yourself what really matters for your well-being and personal evolution. Don't be afraid to change route if it seems necessary. After all, adaptability is one of your great virtues. And if at any point you notice the slight cracking of wood or an unfamiliar creak in your home, take it as a mystical warning that something in your life needs more urgent repairs or adjustments. In fact, pay attention to an object that appears repeatedly in front of you on this day, even if it's something simple like a pen, an ornament, or a cup. This common object will have a special meaning, functioning as a message from the universe for you to awaken, observe, and react with more awareness to the situations that arise. It could be, for example, that the color of this object is related to a feeling that you must work on within yourself, or that its shape reminds you of something that you need to rescue or transform. Don't underestimate cosmic attunement, as it loves to manifest itself in subtle ways. Having reached this point, I want to ask you a reflective question. What little part of your routine do you usually ignore, but that could bring you great satisfaction if it were looked at more carefully? Maybe it's that rushed breakfast that could be enjoyed calmly, a quick conversation with a friend that could become a deep sharing of confidences, or even a moment of silence that is usually filled with distractions. Think about it. And if you come up with an idea that could help someone else see life more freely, share this message with anyone you think needs a breath of courage to get out of their ruts. As we move towards the conclusion of our meeting, I remember that you, dear Gemini, are like a bridge that connects distant banks of a river. On the one hand, there is your quick and curious mind. On the other, there is your ability to feel and be moved. By becoming this bridge, you allow thoughts and emotions to travel in a balanced way, generating unique ideas and experiences. And if this message resonates with you, click the bell so that the stars never lose their way here. Leave a thumbs up and share the content with someone who needs a little magic in their everyday life. After all, there is nothing more incredible than spreading light wherever we go. My sincere gratitude for walking with me to this point. I hope that each sentence touched, even if only slightly, your soul, so full of nuances. May this day be full of adventures for your mind and comfort, for your heart. Keep your shine alive, because it is through it that the world becomes more colorful. See you tomorrow, dear Gemini, and may time conspire to surprise you with new discoveries, new encounters, and an infinite thirst to live every moment.